Hey guys, and today we're going to be drawing Ghosty. So you'll need a pencil and an eraser if you need to erase mistakes, of course. You will need a gray, yellow, and black colored pencil or crayon, it doesn't matter. Then you take this, a big circle, not big, it can be small, but I just found this, so I used it. And then you'll need a small button. It doesn't have to be small. And then you'll need a quarter. And then you don't need this skewers or scissors. It's just that you can cut it out and make it into a puppet. But you don't need it. But let's just get right into it. So the first thing you'll do is get this circle, but I don't know what this is supposed to be. So then you trace it like this around. And then that's the base of his head. So you can keep that off to the side. And then you'll need this dime for his ear. So you trace it on the outside like this. And then right here, you don't have to erase it, but it's just for mistakes that you do. So then you will need to take the button for his nose and of course trace it like this for his nose. And then in here you draw slowly in a circle, and then you use the button again. And this will not look exactly like Ghosty. So then you take the button again and trace it just like this. And you can also make mistakes, but now is the slow part. So you have to draw a line and another line, and you have to do this slowly or it won't look good. You draw a circle, and we'll be coloring this, but not yet. And then you put this eye patch behind here. And this won't look exactly like him. And then you can actually draw his hat. You don't have to trace it. So you first draw a big hump, and then you draw this part going out like this, and then you draw a flat surface going inward just like this, and then you draw a line just like this. And it doesn't matter if you get into the circle point of his head, because we're gonna color this in black. And then now the next part is his body. So so now you carefully draw a stick out of his hat. And it's okay if you miss this part, and you don't have to erase it because these ones we're drawing in black. Then out from his head, you draw like this point right here. And then on the other side of his head, you put that other point. So then you go out from there, draw two lines, and then draw a little curve part here. And then you draw inwards, and not too much of an inward slope. You can erase just this little edge, like this. And it can take some time to erase, but then where the line you done, you curve it down like this on the other side also, and then you go down And then instead of making a smooth bottom, you can you put it going outwards, and then you make a like rigged, like he's ripped, of course. So then you draw this one going down and then outwards and do it rigged again, I think is what you do it. Then you go back in, come here and curve into here, this piece of his arm. So then you do that same thing. Well, you can erase the end. And then you do that here. Then you do it just like these arms. You come out, and then you do a rigged part. Except this is longer. So then you do this rigged part again, but like this. And then you draw a curve like this. And then you come here like this, and then there, because it's actually a curved, but not actually like it. But now, that's how you like draw him normally. But we forgot his sword, so you first draw an oval, and you have to erase the inside part of his arms, because we're going to color this yellow. And then you can outline it again, going inwards. So this is like the spread out part of the sword. Then you put a line going a little bit curved. And then and then you curve it back inwards to the sword, and then you can curve it, because this is just the like top side. And then you can actually erase this side here, and then you can redo it, because the oval will actually be going into the sword lash and a part of his arm. And you can still see that he's holding it, and that's how you like draw it. And so, just like I said earlier, you'll need yellow, gray, and black crayons to color him. And now we erase these lines. You don't have to, it's just that since I've boarded it, now you can erase all the pencil lines. But then you can outline it like I've done with all of his lines. And you can also erase these lines connecting his arms. You can also use the other end if you accidentally erase the black crayon if you're using black crayon. And it's not always perfect. And so you can also make it into a puppet. It's just that we've got a Ghosty printout here. And I'm not going to use my drawing. You can if you want to make another one by watching this video all over again. But so I'm just going to use this Ghosty printout like this, the actual one. But it doesn't look alike, you can see. But anyways, back to the point. So you'll need to get your skewer if you want to make a puppet Ghosty, but make sure you be careful with skewers, because you can, if you put it up in the air, you can kind of see my fingers. So then you poke through that area, yeah, and it can hurt. So you have to be careful with skewers, and make sure there's still a piece of stick. And then you, right here, you poke through the this back part here. So then the stick comes back out. So this is like how you can make drawings into puppets. So then now you have your own Ghosty puppet plus the drawing. So it's a 2-in-1.